Hey y'all, we're back with another episode of Philosophical Sessions.
Yeah.
I'm Takara, and this is my hubby.
Khilen, what's good, y'all?
And hubby here has the question, do you not?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, what is it?
I want to ask you, what was the reason you waited so long to get on social media and be active on social media? Like, what was the reasoning behind not wanting to be on it? And then once you were there, what was the reasoning for not really using it until recently? What was the shift, and what has that shift been like for you?
Okay. Well, it's hard to even answer now that it is what it is because I don't remember what it was.
That's wild, man.
And I don't take pictures of myself, so that's one change. You like to take pictures.
I do.
And I mean, yeah, because we the first post was literally us deciding to do mutual intentional love, and I didn't have any posts, so that was the shift. Is like, well, this is what we're doing, and we were doing it together, and even still, like, we haven't fully we haven't even fully done like what's normal for social media, like all the pictures of our family and just everyday pictures.
I feel like you're thinking about it more recent, but I want like the full scope of your journey with social media, like all the way back in the beginning days, like the MySpaces and Facebook and areas like that, before you even moved on to other platforms, before Instagram was even in existence.
Okay, so what was the question?
The question is, why were you not really on social media? And when you decided to get on social media, why was that? And then what were the factors in your social media journey that for not being active and then being active and then trying things out and then stopping to your very earliest experiences with what social media is to now? What was that been like for you?
I was on it. My very early experience, like, absolutely, like, dates me because it was AOL, like the AOL chat where it was like ASL, like age, sex, location, and I was on there, like you couldn't. There was pictures weren't a thing. I'm so old that like smartphones weren't a thing, and once smartphones did become a thing, like it wasn't that simple to just like take a picture and share it. Like I don't even remember the process of how you would get to share a picture. And like now it's easy, like, and so it's a major difference in growth in technology by itself.
For sure, yeah. Back in the day, you had to actually know how to code to do
almost
anything.
I know, like
that's
MySpace,
normal now.
That takes me to MySpace because of the coding part. Like you could like code and make your own profile like page, and like do all the fun things of like graphics and things, like took like code of some sort, I'm pretty sure, but I also don't remember. But that shows I was on there. So I was on social media, and I think that I didn't take pictures often, but I still have pictures on there. But and then Facebook, like I was on Facebook when you had to have a college email. Like you could, like regular people that weren't in college couldn't have a Facebook profile. And then I don't even remember like when that shifted, but it did, obviously. And that was different too. Like that Facebook evolved in so many different ways, because it used to like just be like a wall, I think they call it, and then it was like a timeline, and then it was like I don't know all the things. And also I think no pictures or videos, and then that became a thing where you could do pictures and videos. And then once Instagram became things, like, what is that? And it was like, already on Facebook, like, what do I need Instagram for? Like, and then like people were like posting the exact same thing on Facebook that they post on Instagram. It's like, what am I gonna do that for? Like, yeah. And I didn't have extra friends, so it was like you know, like, it was like the same people that saw it on Facebook are gonna see it on Instagram. So I didn't even have an Instagram for like ever. And the only reason why I finally did was because like I can't remember what she said the reasoning was, but it was like it was somebody else wanting to grow their page. So it was like, if you, I don't know, I was in a book club and I just can't remember fully what it was that she said, but that's how I got there. And what else? Actually, I don't know. It's like I just that's a lot of the stories with social media is actually joining that book club, which honestly,
yeah.
Also, the thing about social media, though I was on it, I was still like private. Like if I was going to like talk, it would be more like direct messages, you know. I wasn't commenting to where the world could see my comment forever.
It go down in the DMs.
It did not go down in DMs. I'm just saying that's I'm gonna talk to people one-on-one, not talk to the world. And so I remember that too. Like I wouldn't really, if I was gonna leave a comment, it was on like posts that my family posted. They already know me. But like a public post, I wasn't saying anything at all. And when I joined this book club on Facebook, there was a lot of like encouragement to like, oh, do a video, like, and post it? Yeah. Are you crazy?
Just to interject on that moment right there, reminds me of the last philosophical sessions video. I want to say I get that. I understand it. The encouragement. Once you're out there, especially if you were the person that was once not the person who would be making videos, and then you start making the videos and you start to get a vibe for it and understand the feeling of it, you want other people to experience that. You want other people that have limited themselves to also grow, step out there and experience what's possible for you. Yeah. Because your perspective that you're sharing through chat, it can be fuller in 3D if you just make a video. Yeah. More people would be receptive to it, and I think that's really amazing for real.
Yeah, I would never. I just told you I don't comment. You think I'm gonna make a video? I'm not doing that. But then I did it. And I was so nervous. Like, I mean, so nervous. And I did it anyways. And that was like the start of it all. And that's when I went from doing a video to doing my first live. And that was like, wow, this was fun. And now I'm attempting a whole podcast with a whole husband.
You ain't even attempting it, babe. You're doing it.
I'm doing it.
It's happening. We're in season 3.
Yeah.
We had 2 full seasons under our belts.
Like, that's insane.
Several other series, plenty of videos. Like, we're doing a thing.
Yeah.
We're doing it. It's happening.
So, do we normally both answer the question?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, well, it's your turn, babe.
Oh, well. For me, it was like something I was never necessarily drawn towards. Like in the beginning, the earliest days, like when social media was first becoming a thing, to me it was like I had zero interest whatsoever. Because I was more of an introverted person. I was private, personal. I like to stay off to myself. I like my close-knit group. So I wasn't necessarily looking to be on social media. I didn't feel a need for it. You know, like my closest friends were my siblings because I was the youngest of four. So I had all of the interaction connections I needed that were close connections, the conversation, the interaction, everything that one would need from individual on social media, I was getting. So it wasn't until like later on when my siblings started to leave the household, and then it's now I'm solely left feeling like an only child suddenly, all of a sudden. And so those connections and interactions and bonds that I had and was having, they were suddenly gone. So now there was a void left that needed to be filled. And then it was also that it was occurring at like a pivotal point in my life. You know, I was at an age where it would have been nice to have friends and have interactions and have people to talk to about things that were going on in my life.
Yeah.
So it was something that I actually started to need and want and was seeking out. You know, I needed an outlet to be able to have conversations with peers and not just, you know, the typical interactions where there's a parent-child dynamic in relationship. There's certain conversations that just weren't going to be had. That wasn't the dynamic. So I started to look for these opportunities to start branching out and testing out how I felt about social media. But even with that being said, like I said, I was still introverted. So I didn't jump straight into the deep end of the most typical of social medias. I started out because I was into gaming at the time and I'm an artist. So I gravitated towards a platform that I had heard about that catered to both gaming and artists. And it was a smaller app called Miiverse. Those people that were there remember it was a great time. It was a time to be had in history, man. It was one of the best times. So I was there, and that was like my first experience with social media, and really starting to make those internet friends, those first friends that really they were instrumental in that point of my life in growing a new version of myself and new dynamics. It took my art to another level at the time because I met a few other artists on there and we all became friends and started encouraging each other to create art, and then we started creating comics together. So that was a beautiful experience, which then branched off from there to another art app that was through Nintendo called Colors 3D, and that was more of the same, but it was smaller. It didn't have as many people. It didn't have the same people from the last app after it shut down. So it was pretty much starting from scratch again. And then through there, I was really like still introverted and kept to myself mostly. I would create my art, put it out there, and wouldn't really have too many conversations. But the ones that I would have, it would be, again, much like you, it was closer connections like that would start to form through a select few people that took the time to get to know me for some level. And so that was nice, a nice experience. And then I was still sticking to those more obscure, more niche platforms. So I didn't really even get on any main social medias until like really a few years ago.
Yeah.
Like that's wild, man.
Yeah.
Like I tried out Discord in my teens a little bit, and that was interesting. That was a nice experience. I didn't mind that at all. That was a learning curve for one, because it was also a lot of weird tech stuff that I was not used to. But then once you got used to it, it became normal. It was nice. met actually my closest friend that I have now. I met on Discord years ago. And that is crazy that the internet and social media is really what helped create and form this current life I'm living right now.
Yeah.
I found my wife through social media and my closest friend. Two of the most important people in my life I met through social media that I otherwise would not have.
Right.
And that's crazy.
A little bit.
That's crazy to think about, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So I feel like now, this whole past year in deciding to start the podcast and start making videos has been largely instrumental for me, because I have grown a lot through that and have become more comfortable in sharing of myself and allowing myself freedoms that I didn't necessarily partake in earlier in my life. And then doing so now at this point in my life is interesting because it's I'm at such a different place in life to where social media is something that can be used positively.
Yeah.
And have more of an impact than it would as had I been younger and been on social media. Well, because I've always been this older soul, so I can't say it would have been much more of a time waster, but I feel like now it's an avenue to pursue my purpose. It's not necessary. I'm not there looking for anything. I'm not looking for friends. I'm not looking to waste time or, just the typical things that most people use social media for. It's actually something that's purpose driven for me. I am here for a reason, and it's one of the ways in which I'm starting to share my voice and put out that positivity and messages of peace that I truly want to promote in the world, and building those connections and networking with like-minded individuals to where we can do something substantial that actually makes a difference and makes an impact on culture, society, and move the pendulum forward rather than backwards, and in the circular circles that usually tend to happen on social media, where it's just pop culture and the same news and little trends recycled over and over again. Like I do like to have a good time. I can be fun sometimes, sure, but I do tend to lean more heavily into the areas of substance where something positive is being done and real work is happening, be that on self or just through building community. And I think that has been very amazing to see the evolution of myself in real time, and then have the videos to look back on. Because even from the first time I even got on camera was with you.
Yeah.
I didn't really do video calls, video chats, go live. I did all that with you, which is wild.
Yeah.
And then getting to the point now where I'm not only making these videos with you, but I'm also starting to develop my own personal voice outside of our relationship, and starting to really explore those other aspects of myself that I feel like that's been very fascinating and beautiful to be able to do.
For sure.
Yeah. So I'd say that has been my experience with social media.
Yeah. I mean, a lot. Yeah. It's all the things.
Yeah, man. It's all the things.
I was gonna say, when did you join social media? Like, what was your first app? And did you have, like, I guess, because I was gonna say, did you have a reasoning behind it? But then, I mean, like, I kind of feel like, how could you not? Like, what was the reason? Like, how did you get there?
Yeah,
you know?
For sure. Like, that within itself is a very interesting question. I feel like it can lead to a lot of interesting answers because, what led you to social media, and how do you feel about it now? Like, what has your journey with social media been? Has it been positive? Have there been some things you rather have not had happen? And have there been any instances of bringing somebody into your life that has changed you and your life in a positive way? Like, I would love to hear about that.
Definitely.
And again, if you want to make that video, make the video.
Yes.
Tag me in the video. I want to hear about it. I want to talk to y'all face to face. Have that real, genuine human connection, man. It's so needed, especially now.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So as everybody, thank you for joining, and we'll see you all in the next video.
You said so as everybody?
I know. I heard.
Okay.
I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired, man. These kids, no sleep.
Not you heard and weren't gonna correct it though.
Early, of course.
You just thought that was just gonna we're just gonna skip past that.
Absolutely, man. When these celebrities are giving these performances, you mess up on a teleprompter, whatever the case may be, you singing your song, you just keep going through it. Like, if you just keep talking, maybe other people won't notice, but there's always people like you.
I know. It's not a performance though. That's why. Like, we're being real.
Exactly. And the point was to keep going with the message.
I know. Stay well and prosper, y'all. And as always,
keep it intentional
and support love.